Yo, what is up? It's the Kid Domain. You already know who it is. So we back with another Domain Talks. We got CC in the building too, though. Woo woo. So let's go ahead and get to know each other too, though. A little introduction. So CC, tell me about yourself. What's going on?
Oh, thanks for the intro, Domain. I'm doing pretty good. Work keeps me busy, but money's money. Gotta get paid, right?
Right. So what are you doing too, though, for a living nowadays?
I'm trying to hit up this IT field, but every kid and their brother thinks they know what they're doing. So I gotta, take over and fix everything they break.
So are you scripting a little bit? Do you got a little bit of, script kiddies and stuff in your field?
You know what? I do everything under the sun nowadays. Just gotta do what I can to make money.
Yeah, I feel that too. Yeah, me, I'm just over here training athletes and stuff like that, trying to be like the next LeBron James coach, right? That's probably pushing it a little too much, but hey, everyone's got to have dreams, right? If you got dreams, go ahead, pursue yours.
That's right, dream big.
Yeah, so as far as let them know kind of where we live at too, though, because me and you we're actually pretty close to each other. So how is the weather nowadays?
I mean, it's pretty good for February. You think it'd be snowing? That's our busy month for snow. But hell, here we are in the 50s and 60s, like it's springtime. We got flowers blooming and rain coming, and the next thing you know, we're gonna hit with a blizzard.
Right. That's what I said. My first job interview too, though. I worked at Mike's Car Wash, right? Now it's Crew over here, but they own over in the Ohio region too. So they split up. But my first interview, they asked me how I was, dealing with weather, and I told them I was like, look, it's Indiana, right? So it could be sunshine one day, and it could be a blizzard the next day. You never know. Never know with this weather too.
True,
but yeah,
true.
Luckily it's been crazy too, though. Yeah, I know the past few days, it's been like 60 degrees, which is nuts. But what else too, though? So what are kind of like your hobbies or anything, that you're interested in? Let the people know.
I mean, I like to do photography. That's my main hobby.
Okay.
Always have a camera out, ready to shoot.
Yeah.
The good kind of shoot, not the bad kind.
Blah, blah.
But yeah, it keeps me busy. I family pictures. Kids always need a smiling face here and there.
That's what's up. So where can we reach you at too, though?
You can always look on my website. You can find me on social media, Facebook. We'll put handles and descriptions and whatnot. But reach out to me any of those places.
Okay. Bet.
What about you, Domain? What are you up to?
Not a whole lot. Basically, just taking care of grandpa. So I got a grandpa who has COPD, and he needs a lot of handle. So we over here, I make his bed for him. I'm over here just like basically just being like a house biatch, right? Just over here cook his meals, everything like that, serve it up on a platter. But I wouldn't have it any way different too, though. Like he deserves the best. He got the best. Right, so I'm here for him until that day when the Lord finally just decides, hey, it's your time, right? And that's also a shout out to let everyone know, life is so precious. So just go ahead and tell the people who are close to you that you love them, because tomorrow is not guaranteed, right? Tomorrow is just a thought, right? So live in the present. Go ahead, tell everyone that whoever that you love them.
Oh, it's very sentimental and true. Family is key. Family's everything. So, taking care of your grandpa, how does that interfere with your training schedules?
Well, it's kind of nice too, though. So, where I'm working at, everyone's they understand my situation that I'm into with grandpa, so we work around it, right? So I'll wake up as early as 3 a.m., right, sometimes, and I'll go ahead and I'll train clients all the way until like 10 p.m. too as well, right? And they understand too, as long as they just get it in. That's what I tell them too, though. Like a key to a happy life too, you have to get your mental clear as well, And a lot of people don't understand that working out actually helps clear your mental. You know, it gives you that serotonin, that dopamine, you know, kind of fix that you need too. So all you got to do is just bang out one workout a day. I recommend at least 30 minutes, right? And my clients are definitely very, very inspired of me too, though, you know, everything that we've been doing. But hey, if you had to tell the people too, though, CC, where would you see yourself, you know, like in 5 years? What do you see yourself doing too, though?
Oh, that's always a hard one, you know. 5 years, you know, it doesn't seem like a lot of time, but it's really hard to picture 5 years from now, to be honest with you. I don't know. Probably still at the same job, working away, you know, working my way up that corporate ladder. Maybe honing my photography business, you know, a little side business. Maybe that becomes a little more full-fledged, you know, into a full-grown career as well on the side. You know, more money is always good. It's nice to see.
Yeah, so do you have any, like, funny stories, too, though? Like, do you ever have, like, a funny, like, a photography session that went bad or something like that? Hey, we don't have to talk about no names, too, though. But do you have, like, a funny time, too? Anything? Or no? Is everything, like, kind of chill for you, or what?
No, it's been a learning curve the entire way. Let's be honest. Like, nothing is great outside the gate. I did a wedding one time when I set up a photo booth, and you had wedding guests come in and take, you know, they take their own pictures and everything. They pulled on the backdrop a little too hard, trying to get in with their shoe, and the whole thing just came falling down. And I was mortified. I was so embarrassed.
The
I was
whole
like,
shoe
oh
came
my
down.
God. I was like, what is happening?
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah, and needless to say, photo booth was done after that. I was not setting it back up. I was like, nope, we're done. We're done for the day. But
Yeah.
I included it for free, so, you know, it's not like they lost out on any money or anything.
Hey,
but,
shout out, yeah. I've had a few different clients, too, though, with me that just, they didn't understand the exercise. And I low-key wanted to laugh at them, but, you know, me being a professional, too, you know, you can't laugh, right? So you just, you know, because they've never seen this exercise before or whatever, so they're doing it, and I almost wanted to bust out laughing, but I couldn't. You know, I'm just like, no, okay, hold on. Here, this is how it is, you know, so I'll try to, you know, get them back to the basics or whatever. But didn't work out too well, so then we just switched exercises right after that. I'm like, all right, yeah, I got you. Boom. But, yeah, so you went to school, right, too, though?
yeah.
So what all did you go to school for?
I graduated, you know, from Purdue with photography major. That's actually what I went to school for. It's my passion. You know, I love it. But I also went to school for nursing, so I also have, you know, the ability to do nursing as well. It's just a backup, not anything I want to do, but again, you gotta make money somehow. So
That's what's up, yeah.
You gotta
The
have a plan.
nursing background. So what all does that, like, include, too? So what can you do with, you know, your nursing background and stuff, too?
I mean, I can do anything any regular nurse does. I just haven't
Okay.
practiced since, you know, I passed all my trials and everything, my clinicals.
Yeah.
So I
How hard was that?
pretty hard considering when I finished up my nursing degree, I had a, you know, 15-month-old and a 1-month-old baby at home, so made things a little difficult, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, push through.
Yeah, I bet you they take a whole bunch of your time, too, though. So you got 2 kids, right?
Yep, boy and a girl. They keep me pretty
Yeah.
occupied now, especially now they're getting into sports.
You got any crazy stories, too, though, that you want to tell the guest over here about, you know, your 2 kids?
Oh my
Anything
God.
crazy?
My kids come up with a lot of funny stories. They're interesting creatures, to say the least. I will say, because it is Valentine's Day, you know, a couple years ago, my son came home and, you know, they make little homemade cards
Sure.
and everything. And his said, it says, I love you because, and they had to write in why they love you. And he said he loved me because I protect him. But
That's sweet.
it was very, very sweet. But the way he wrote it, it didn't really say, it said that I protected him from the Hamburglar.
What? Like the
And-
McDonald's character?
what he wrote. I don't know why. And it
Oh,
had
that's
me
crazy.
cracking up. I was dying laughing. Of course, he can't spell the best either, so it was
Right.
even better like reading on this card trying to decipher like what he actually wrote in there.
Yeah.
But yes, he did.
And what he meant to say
Yes.
and stuff. Yeah.
I don't know where he.
I was about to say, what did he mean to say though?
Just that I protect him from burglars.
Got you.
You know, keep
That's
them
so-
safe and protect them. Not that we've had a burglar, but you know, I keep them safe because I'm always
Uh-huh.
talking about safety. But he wrote Hamburglar instead of just the burglar. Of all reasons to write why you love your mom, he wrote that I protect him from the Hamburglar.
You gotta feel safe.
His teacher must have been dying laughing because I was on the floor. I still have that card too. Like it's the best.
For
thing
sure,
ever.
for sure.
That's funny.
No, I've seen a whole bunch of YouTube videos too, because you know me, you know, I go down the whole rabbit hole watching YouTube videos, and I see like these kids, you know, like in their like homework assignments or whatever, and you could tell, you know, they don't know how to spell or something is off, and they'll just make like one mistake, and it's just hilarious to, you know, like adults, but to them, they think they actually got it right. It's just like, nope, that was not it. You know what I mean? Like, pop and poop, right? You added a double O, right? you take out that O, you know, that's poop. It's not pop.
Oh yeah, we
Right.
have some funny spelling issues. My son is not the best speller at all. He's
Hey,
terrible.
I'm not either, too.
He's terrible. Good
My
thing for
whole-
Google spell check.
I was about to say, my whole family, too, they just suck at spelling. I am the worst at spelling, yep. Sometimes I'll be over, like, writing lists, and I'll have to open up, like, Siri. I'll be like, hey, how you spell animated? I'll be like, okay, yep. Hey, I'm okay to sound, you know, dumb sometimes, you know. At least I got the spelling right instead of, you know, me writing it out by myself, right?
Now the
But my
question
spelling is terrible.
can anyone read your handwriting after you read it?
Probably not. You know, I got doctor's handwriting, so that's true.
So they wouldn't even know if you misspelled
That's
it or
true.
not.
See, hey, but I do this for my clients as well, right? You know, for my clients, obviously I write down their workouts so that way they know what they're working out. You know, like next time if they need to, you know, if we're doing push-pull legs or, you know, upper, lower, depending on what kind of split I put them on, I have to slow down my writing just so they can read it too, because if not, I'm over here jibber jabber. So I slow it down for my clients though. But you know, if I'm just writing for myself, you know, if I'm like taking notes or something, of course, no one's gonna be able to read it, right? You know, it's like my own Enigma code or something.
Yeah, for sure. So what got you into training? You know, you talk about it, you seem like you're really pretty passionate about it and your clients. What got you into that?
Yeah, so I started out probably about 2013, I want to say. I was 145. I was a buck 45. Scrawny dude, 6'2", always been 6'2", like ever since I turned 13. So I thought I was going to hit a growth spurt, but I didn't. So 6'2", whole life, right? You know, after 13. And I started doing landscaping. Well, landscaping actually, a lot of people hate on it, but it takes a lot of muscle. It requires a lot of muscle. So I'm just like, hey, you know, I gotta bulk up for landscaping. So next thing you know, boom, I hit 180. This is a story for another time too as well. I'll just give you the quick little rundown. So I hit 180, and I'm like, okay, cool. I need to hit 200. So then I ended up hitting 200, easy. Then I wanted to be like more powerlifting and stuff like that. So I walked through my whole life, you know, just like that whole since 2013, just boom, YouTube videos. My nose is in like books and everything, just trying to learn the most that I can, right? Learn about all the muscle groups, how to be explosive, right? So that's primarily what I do, right? You know, so I said I like basketball and stuff like that. So definitely more explosive movements, more plyometric type stuff is my training. But yeah, and then I ended up hitting 230, and I was just like, okay, cool, doing, you know, powerlifting and stuff like that. And I would see a lot of these guys that they didn't know how to pack on weight. You know, they didn't know exactly what they were doing. So that basically gave me the urge, because I was there too, though, because I hit multiple plateaus. And I just had to let these people know, you know, hey, look, I did it the wrong way. You know, I don't want you to do it the wrong way. So I started pushing these guys. Next thing you know, I started getting a clientele. And I was just like, oh my God, okay, cool. So then I went to school for a little bit, you know, to get my certification. So I got, you know, certified personal trainer. And that's where we're at right now. So, yeah, I love it. It's something that's definitely changes people's lives, you know, because it's not just about the physical form that you're into, though, but a lot of people don't understand that exercise can also help out your mental, too, as well. You know, if people are being depressed or whatever, you can literally, like, I don't want to say cure depression, but you can definitely help depression just with a little exercise, right? It makes your mental a lot better.
That's awesome to hear. You know, you definitely come a long way, even the short time I've known you.
Yeah, it's facts. But if you guys want to hear more of us, you know what to do. Go ahead, subscribe. Until next time, peace.
Peace.